Welcome to this week's vlog episode with Elasto Proxy. Today I am joined by Rob Nacarado, the Sales and Marketing Manager here at Elasto Proxy. So Rob, we've been seeing a lot happening in the EV industry the past month. So today maybe we'll dive in and take a look at that. Um, we'll start off with the first news topic, which is Novabus. Novabus has announced its largest Canadian contract for electric buses. Tell us a bit about that.
Sure, Justin, put up the graphic too so that we can actually see the, there you go, look at that. That's an awesome looking bus.
It is. It's very, very sleek looking, very modern.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so Halifax Transit ordered 60 long range buses from Novabus, making it the first purchase for Halifax in the electric bus purchases. They're trying to electrify 50% of their fleet by 2028, which is awesome, and taking that next step forward in going to net zero emissions. So congrats to Novabus, congrats to Halifax. I think it's a great step forward to that. So yeah, looking forward to seeing more news on that.
That's really exciting, and we're starting to see a lot more of that EV evolution happening in Canada. So that's a really, really good step forward for Transit Halifax. Uh,
Absolutely.
that's great. Now, I guess moving on to our next topic, Denso and Honeywell is developing a small but powerful motor for an EVTOL. So what's that all about? What's this motor all about?
So Denso is a global manufacturer of automotive components, and Honeywell is an aerospace manufacturer. And yeah, they develop they've co-developed an engine for Lilium Jet, which it's a pretty cool looking jet. And Lilium designs sustainable and accessible modes of high speed personal transportation, as well as goods. They can actually transport goods as well. So they're trying, and this is a electric vertical takeoff and landing. So this actually takes off and lands. So that again, it doesn't fly high, and you're starting to see more and more of these types of this industry kind of propel itself. And so I kind of used the word propel there, but a bit of a pun. But they're trying to propel itself forward into this, especially with the electric engine, which is awesome. So it's the first all electric EVTOL jet. So it's looking forward to see where that's going for. But it's awesome how it's also I don't want to say the word forcing, but it's promoting collaboration from two companies to be able to continuously and help develop and innovate in the industry. So it's really great news on that as well.
That's really exciting. That's really big news. And you're right. We are starting to see a lot more collaborations with the EV industry.
Yep.
So that's huge. Really exciting there. Moving to our next topic in the news, Soultrack expanded its dealership network to the Southwest US, which was a pretty big and exciting because now we're starting to see more EV at the consumer level coming out, which is huge. So, what did Soultrack recently announce?
So they're expanding their like you said, their dealership network into several states. Now last year they came out with their E70 and electric tractor last August. They're also expanding their network with their E25 and their E40 tractor. Their objective is to provide an opportunity for farmers to power their tractors by using sun, wind, and other clean energy. And their mission, I'm just going to read this because their mission is I love their mission here. It's to offer farmers independence from the pollution, infrastructure, and price volatility associated with fossil fuels. So it's great that they have that built into their mission and built into their products. As you can see over here, it's the amount of fuel savings that farmers are able to get using these types of vehicles is going to be great for everybody. So again, another innovative company spreading into other territories, which is nice to see their offerings being available to other states.
That's really exciting, and I like that you mentioned about the fossil fuels. That agriculture and those types of vehicles use up so much fuel. So
Yeah, absolutely.
it's good to see we're able to start relying a little bit more on natural resources such as the sun and the wind, on that sort of thing for energy. So
I agree. I agree.
really big step forward there.
Yeah.
And moving to our next topic, also in the United States, the U.S. Department of Energy, the DOE, announced that it's going to be funding the EV battery manufacturing. So what sort of funding are we seeing there?
So it's $3 billion of infrastructure funding for the production of EV batteries. So what their objective is to bolster domestic supply, and part of that funding also is to put a focus on battery recycling. And what we're also seeing is even private companies, one being Rare Earth LLC, is investing $100 million of its money to be able to again create and manufacture batteries. So they're creating a manufacturing facility, and they're going to try to create within the next year or so about 100 jobs to the manufacturing of batteries. So again, we're seeing jobs being created that didn't exist before. So a nice step forward again for the industry.
That's really exciting. It's amazing, all of the evolution happening. Really big
Absolutely.
stuff. That's good. And then I guess moving across the pond, so to speak, moving over to Europe, it was recently announced that Volvo is going to be investing or putting in $1.25 billion into an EV plant in Europe. Tell us a bit about that.
So this is their third plant. This is going to be in Slovakia. So their objective is to make 250,000 cars per year in that plant, which is a lot of cars. And they're actually trying to achieve about 1.2 million cars sold by 2025. That's what they want to do by annual sales of 1.25 million cars sold. So again, I think we're seeing that gas prices obviously going up with the inflation. It's getting very costly. So this is a great way to be able to continuously travel and not cost as much. So a nice initiative from a big company.
That's awesome. That's really exciting. And I guess moving to our final topic, um, Volocopter recently announced its EVTOL. They did a prototype flight. So I wonder, how did that go? How did that flight go?
So their prototype, if I'm not mistaken, ran a bit over 2 minutes, and which was pretty cool. And again, it's this industry is trying to, or this market is really trying to take off to promote different modes of flying or transporting not just one or two people, but I think up to, I think if I'm not mistaken, there's about 6 people that it can carry about approximately, including not including the pilot. And it's just gonna be. I'm curious. I'm personally curious to see where this industry or this market's gonna go. Like, is it gonna be accessible to us as consumers? You know, are we gonna get like? Are we gonna be able to use this ourselves, or is this gonna be services that are gonna be offered to be able to transport? So I'm curious to see where this technology is going to be. And I think we have a video of it, do we not?
Yes, we've got a video here, so we'll pull it up and share what the first test flight looked like
Yeah,
with their prototype model. So
looking forward to it. And there we go.
that's exciting. That was
Oh,
very cool. Wow.
a huge drone. Looks like a massive drone, but and that's what I'm curious to see because where is this going to go? What's it going to require in terms of infrastructure to have this as services? So again, very exciting to see where this is going to end up.
Yeah, it's true. That's a great point. Like you consider like the infrastructure they're putting in for EV cars, but you look at this type of technology and you go, man, what kind of charging stations are they going to have for that? And yeah,
Well,
like
where are they going to land? Where are they going to store? Like, where's the like? Again, it's exciting to see what's coming and what's going to be created because of this market.
it is. It really is. It's going to change the evolution of garages. Really, at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
is this something the average consumer is going to be able to have? Like you mentioned earlier, it's going to be very exciting to see what happens with that. So it's good. Well, I guess that's everything on our roundup for last month. Again, there's a lot more topics out there. We will be covering more in the coming months, so stay tuned. Absolutely, stay tuned. And again, thank you for tuning in with us. We hope that you enjoyed this week's edition of the EV Vlog Roundup, and we welcome any inquiries or any if there's anything that we can help or discuss with you further. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so
Very
much.
good. Justin, thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming on, Rob. Another great vlog coverage for this week.
Thank you, sir. See you guys next week.
Bye.